Hey guys, it's postboxpat and welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be discussing the idea of dynamite coming. It says light the fuse and wait for the boom. Now I want to talk a little bit about it, show you guys some gameplay of it from Save the World. When it was first introduced within Save the World, it was actually classed as M80. Now the little picture for it at the bottom right is a little bit different, but we can assume that the gameplay of this is going to be very similar to the way it's going to work in Battle Royale. So I just want to talk about it a little bit, kind of go into a little bit depth on exactly how it's going to work. Personally, I feel like dynamite is going to be like the counter to building, or a bit like the C4 originally was. So say if someone was to build really high up, you could go down to the bottom, stick C4 to it, and it'd basically blow up and you destroy the structure and probably get a kill from fall damage. Now the downside with dynamite is you can't instantly detonate it. You're going to have to throw it and wait for it to detonate. Now I personally believe that dynamite is going to have a huge blast radius, which will probably be enough to destroy near enough any structure that is currently in the way, or kind of like a big build fight. It'll kind of, say for example, I reckon it'll do like a 4x4 radius, but it may not do as much damage to a person. It may just be like a structure destroying weapon, which I think would be pretty interesting, because again, countering the idea of building in Fortnite. You can see here me throwing it. Now obviously the blast radius is going to be a little bit bigger than this. This is just the Save the World version of it, and that's the idea I want to kind of get out with it, because I just personally believe that Fortnite want to introduce something that kind of slows down the building aspect of the game. You had the idea of glider redeploy, which is pretty cool. A lot of people liked it, a lot of people didn't. I was personally a fan of it, because if you weren't happy with the build fight and how it was going, you could just bail on it. And if you guys watch my channel all the time and you're big fans of my channel, you'll notice I don't really play too much Battle Royale all the time. I like to do a lot of map changes, a lot of storyline stuff, and that's just the side of Fortnite I personally enjoy the most. I do some tips and tricks there and then on how I play to win when I need a win, when I'm desperate to have a win in Fortnite. You know, sometimes you go on in the morning and you're like, you know what, I think I need a victory royale today. You do it, you get a win dead easily, and there's some tips and tricks I can give you guys for that and stuff. But I'm no ninja, I'm no myth, or them top players out there who you guys know. A lot of you already know them, like Tifu and that. I'm no one like that. I can't play that good. I wish I could, but I am pretty good. I'm not amazing, but I'm nowhere near, like, I'm not as good as them, but I'm good. Basically, that's what I'm saying. And the idea of building and stuff in Fortnite has kind of got to a point now where it's difficult, and Fortnite themselves are probably thinking, you know, we should probably get rid of this from the game. Not completely, but kind of nerf it a little bit to help out the newer players, and that's why they keep introducing things to help out the newer players. And is it a bad thing or is it a good thing? That's a debatable question, and I personally think it's a good thing and a bad thing depending on what sort of player you are. If you're an experienced builder, then obviously you want to have that advantage over the newbie players, and you want to be able to beat them in every fight. Now if you're a newbie player and maybe aren't the best at building, you want to kind of be able to kind of beat people at building, so you want weapons that destroys the building, so then you don't have to have a build fight. And that's the sort of difficulty Fortnite are having to deal with at this moment in time. They've got to decide on, do they want these weapons to destroy buildings, or do they want these weapons to benefit the builder, or do they want it to benefit the noob? So it's kind of in a situation where we don't really know where Fortnite is going to take the game. Now I have a few suggestions they can also do. They could make it like a non-builder game mode, so it's just like a bit like PUBG or Blackout or whatever you want to call it. It's just basically Fortnite without fully build fights. Now I actually have a video coming out very soon on that. I've been working on it for a while, kind of discussing ideas, writing down loads of points and stuff. Haven't actually gone to do the commentary yet, but I've been writing down loads of stuff on exactly what game mode Fortnite could introduce to kind of just make the game good again, as in like good for newer players, because currently it's difficult, and it's difficult for me, it's difficult for a lot of subscribers on my channel. The game is hard, and it is hard to win if you're not playing in squad. Say if you go in a lot of solo stuff, and if you want to play fun, like actually move around the map and going for kills and stuff, you will just get battered by a lot of people build fighting. So personally, I've just been playing a lot of the LTMs because I enjoy that a lot more than having a build fight in solo and stuff. Playing the game for 18 minutes and then dying to someone who's proper good at building, I just find that pretty frustrating. And fair dues on the person playing the game every single day to get that good, but I personally don't have the time to sit there in Playground practicing my building every single day. And that's just not me. That personally, I like to play the game for fun, and that's what I do. So I always play the fun game modes, ones that will give me a lot of entertainment. And that's just the way I've been doing things on my channel the entire time. So yeah, I don't grind stuff. I think it's too much. Fair enough, if you do grind stuff and you want to be the very best out of all your friends and stuff, that's fair enough to you, and I appreciate that. But personally, time to me is very valuable, and wasting it in Playground just feels like it's not worth it. So yeah, that's it for the TNT thing. That's what it's going to do. It's probably going to just destroy structures. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think TNT is going to do, or should I say the dynamite as they're classing it as. Tell me down below what you think. I'm buzzing for it. It's probably going to drop tomorrow, and I'll see you guys there in the update tomorrow. I've got another video popping later tonight talking about something relating to the storyline, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and once again, this is postboxpat signing out.